everyone, welcome to my new channel Weld Guru. So I have created this channel recently and this is my first video. So I will introduce myself first. My name is Ketan Pujari. I am working in the field of welding from last 8 years. So I have started my career with L&T Defense Limited where I have worked for 4 years. After that 1 year I worked in Dubai in a construction equipment manufacturing company. After that, from last 3 years, I am working with Fronius India Private Limited. Whoever of you is working in a welding field may have known that Fronius is a welding equipment manufacturer. So from last 3 years, I have learned lot of things in this company because I have need to work from low thickness to high thickness, from low customer requirements to high customer requirements, and I need to work with different welding standards. So I have created this YouTube channel to share my welding knowledge to everyone. Organization is support me to share the knowledge of welding. I will do some theoretical sessions and also do some practical sessions. So for practical session there is still time. So wait for that. It will be very interesting. So we will start with very basics. Then we will go further. So we will start with types of arc welding. So based on welding method, these are the types of welding. First is MMAW, manual metal arc welding, also called stick welding. Some call it shielded metal arc welding. Then the next type is GMAW. It is very popular and widely used welding method. GMAW means gas metal arc welding. Then comes GTAW, gas tungsten arc welding. Then comes FCAW. The equipment used is same as GMAW, but in FCAW filler material used will be different. I will elaborate further. So then comes plasma arc welding, PAW. Then comes submerged arc welding, SAW. Also based on filler material used, it is classified into 3 more types. If there is no filler used, it is called autogenous welding. And if filler with similar composition as base metal is used, it is called homogeneous welding. And if filler with composition different than the base metal is used, it is called heterogeneous welding. So these are the classification of welding. So I am going to cover mainly these 4 types: MMAW, GMAW, GTAW and FCAW, because from last 4 years I am working with these processes and there are lots of things to learn. So I will not cover this because I don't have any practical experience about these processes. So I will erase remaining. We have learned about classification of welding. Now in 80% of my career, I have worked with GMAW and GTAW. Sometimes I got chance to work with MMAW and FCAW. So majorly I will cover GMAW and GTAW, and sometimes I will cover theory of MMAW and FCAW. For all processes, I will conduct some theory sessions and I will also conduct some practical sessions. Now I will give you some subtypes of these welding processes. We'll take one by one. So MMAW. So MMAW means manual metal arc welding. So you have must seen this arc welding type. In school also this type of practical sessions you have gone through, and you must had an arc eye because of this welding process. So in garages, in local workshop, you can see this welding process. It is also called as stick welding. And another name for this process is shielded metal arc welding. So these are the 3 names for this welding process. So next welding process will be GMAW. Some people call it CO2 welding, but it is not appropriate word. So further it is divided into MIG and MAG. in which I stands for inert gas and A stands for active. So MIG means metal inert gas welding, MAG means metal active gas welding. When you use inert gas for shielding of your welding pool, it is called as MIG. When you use active gas in shielding of your welding pool, it is called as MAG welding. So inert gases used for welding are argon, helium and mixture of both. Similarly, active gases used in welding are CO2, O2 and mixture of argon and active gases like CO2 or argon plus active gases like O2. Even argon is 80% and CO2 is 20%. It is active gas because even 1% of active gas is added into inert gas, it becomes active. So it comes under MAG welding. Consider for stainless steel we use active gas 2% O2, 98% argon, 98 2. Now you will say 98% is argon means inert gas. So it is inert. So that is wrong because 2% O2 is added, it becomes active. So it comes under MAG welding. Now question is where MIG welding is used and where MAG welding is used. So I will wipe up this first. Hope you understood. So friends, I have told you about gases used in MIG welding and gases used in MAG welding. So now the question is where MIG welding is used and where MAG welding is used. So MIG welding is generally used for non-ferrous metals and MAG welding is used for ferrous metals. So non-ferrous metals are aluminum, copper, nickel, cadmium, etc. So similarly, ferrous metals are steel, alloys of steel like stainless steel, then carbon steel, low alloy steel, high alloy steel, etc. Then cast iron. This comes under ferrous metals, and for these types of welding, MAG welding is used. Aluminum, copper, nickel, titanium comes under non-ferrous metals, and for this welding, MIG welding is used. So here our subtypes of GMAW is completed. Next method is FCAW, flux cored arc welding. So equipment used for FCAW and GMAW is same. The only difference is filler metal used. In GMAW, solid filler wire gets used. In GMAW, solid filler wire gets used. In FCAW, as name suggests, cored wire is getting used. So it is called as flux cored arc welding. Equipment for both is same, keep in mind. So it is similar, but filler wire of GMAW is solid and filler wire of FCAW is tubular, also called as cored, in which inside it is flux and outside is tubular core of metal. This method is also used for ferrous metals welding. So hope you understood. So last but not least, GTAW, gas tungsten arc welding, also called as TIG welding. In TIG welding, inert gas is compulsory. So inert gases like argon and helium can be used with TIG, and mainly argon is used. So it is classified basis on the filler metal used. The first classification is with filler, another is without filler. Then again it is classified based on current used. So the first type is AC TIG and another type is DC TIG. AC TIG means there is alternating current, positive cycle, negative cycle, positive cycle, negative cycle, and DC means direct current. So AC is used for mainly non-ferrous metals like aluminum, and DC is used for ferrous metals like mild steel, stainless steel, normal steel, and its alloys. In aluminium, AC is used because in aluminium Al2O3 oxide layer forms which creates blackish welding. In GMAW, due to direct current, blackish welding is observed. So in TIG, due to AC welding, positive cycle gives cleaning action and negative cycle gives welding penetration. So that's why alternating current is used in aluminum welding, and direct current is used for steel and its alloys, and also for stainless steel. So friends, here our classification of arc welding is completed. Hope you liked the video and it is useful for you. So if you like the video, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So let's meet in next video. Till the time, bye bye.